People are upset with this family for having 7 kids despite living in a 1-bedroom apartment. So this mom made a video where she showed off how she had to transform her dining room into a makeshift bedroom in order to accommodate her 6 coming up on 7 kids. She's currently pregnant, so the 7th is on the way. A big problem with this video is they don't even have enough space for even like 3 kids. Because as she shows off in the video, the kids are currently having to sleep in the
Guys, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Judy. So in this episode, there is a certain video on TikTok trending about a white woman married to a black man, and they have 4 kids. The woman is also pregnant, so they are expecting the 5th kid, and they are all living in 1-bedroom apartment. The kids are sleeping down. So let me show you the clips before I continue.
As you can read in the caption above, we're a family of 6 going on 7 living in a 1-bedroom apartment. As the kids grow older, that means we constantly have to adapt our environment to give them more means for privacy and extra space. When outside our environment appears cluttered, disorganized, what have you. But quite frankly, after making do for nearly 3 years now, I have nothing but a grateful spirit for the roof over our head. Generally, the instant judgment me and my husband receive, why have so many kids if you don't have enough space for them? See, my perception is judgment comes from a place of not having the experience. When you've experienced enough, you generally don't judge people. I can tell you after everything I've been through in the past 3 years, there's very little I have to judge people. I would be lying if I said there wasn't a point in my life that I was so naive that I might have judged a poor person based off their appearance. And like I said, I have learned a lot. I generally look like I'm roughing it, but that's because our kids come first. I do everything I can to keep our environment clean and tidy. When it comes down to it, I could shove everything my kids have in 1 bedroom of some of these houses I see, and it would really look like nothing. We try to teach our kids to take care of what they have, be grateful for what we have. We keep praying and pushing for the growth that we want.
People are upset with this family for having 7 kids despite living in a 1-bedroom apartment. So this mom made a video where she showed off how she had to transform her dining room into a makeshift bedroom in order to accommodate her 6 coming up on 7 kids. She's currently pregnant, so the 7th is on the way. A big problem with this video is they don't even have enough space for even like 3 kids. Because as she shows off in the video, the kids are currently having to sleep in the living room because there's really just not enough room in the house for them to sleep anywhere else. But the living room is by both a front door and a massive window, yet the lady and her husband sleep in the bedroom, which is obviously very unsafe for the kids because if anyone got into the house, they would instantly be cooked. But many people have pointed out that they feel this is completely irresponsible and that nobody should be having 7 kids when they're in a situation like this woman is. A lot of people also want to call CPS on the woman because they feel this is not a proper living situation. Now look, I understand that you gotta make do with what you have, but this lady really should have figured out this whole situation like 5 kids ago. And the fact that she's bringing another child into this when she doesn't even have enough room for the ones that she currently has, it just doesn't sit right. This is not a good situation.
Living in a 1-bedroom apartment and being pregnant with your 7th baby is ridiculous. When they started out, there were 3 children, right? And now you pregnant with baby number 7. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I personally feel like when you got pregnant with that 4th baby, that should have been time for us to get the ball rolling. I won't keep hunching on that man. Not if he gonna keep getting me pregnant. Like you have options. You have options to prevent pregnancy on both ends. There is something that both of you can do to prevent pregnancy, but to continue to get pregnant, I don't know what the hell needs to happen over there, but I feel like they should ask for help. I don't know. I know everybody don't have like family and stuff, but if they do got family, I think they should be over at asking for help, because I feel like that's unfair. And then the mama and the daddy sleep in the bedroom, and the kids got to sleep all over everywhere in the house. The kids got to sleep all over the damn living room, the dining room, the kitchen floor, shit. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm judging y'all. I don't be judging folks. I'm judging y'all though.
Okay, TikTok is buzzing over the family of 7 that lives in the 1-bedroom apartment. The family of 7 and counting because she's pregnant again. The children are sleeping in the kitchen and the living room on what looks like pallets, while the parents sleep in the bedroom. So rightfully so, people are expressing their concern over the children's well-being. So here's my take. This is clearly a case of 2 people wanting a big family, because it cannot be a case of lack of contraceptive resources, not in today's day and age. Maybe back when our grandparents was having 7 to 12 kids, contraceptive resources might have been an issue, but not today. Not in 2024. They're doing this on purpose. They're having children on purpose at this point. So instead of putting their dreams of having a big family on pause until they're financially able to provide their children with a good living situation, they continue to pop out kids with nowhere to put them. The fact that you keep popping out kids with no real place for them to lay their heads, with no real beds for them to sleep in, is selfish. The fact that you're sleeping in a bedroom while your kids are out on the floor in the kitchen, you have to move the kitchen table every night so that some of your kids have somewhere to sleep, that shit is selfish. Because at the very minimum, them children should be in the bedroom. Those children should be in a bedroom in real, actual fucking beds. Real mattresses. Those children did not choose to be in that living situation. And because you guys want to have a big family, you should be the one to sleep out in the living room on the floor or in the kitchen. Not those children. They don't deserve this. At the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do, right? We can get on here and make all the think pieces we want and express all the concern we want. People going to do what they want to do. But I really hate this for these kids. I really, really do. Because they should at least be in that bedroom. In a real fucking bed. I don't like it.
I have 21 siblings, right? And when I saw that video of the lady who has a family of 6, going on 7 because she's currently pregnant, and they're living in the 1-bedroom apartment, all I could think was, dang. If that was me as a child, and my parents had me and 3 of my other siblings, another one on the way, sleeping on the floor in a 1-bedroom apartment, my first question would be, Mama, why? Like, why are you pregnant now? Like, why are we still doing this? Why are you having more of us? That'd be my first question, right? But then if you open your mouth, everyone is like, oh, don't judge, especially if you're not a parent, don't judge. This isn't about judging, right? And you don't have to be a parent because every single person has been a child before. That's a fact. Anyone who's alive right now has been a child before. And that's usually the perspective people are coming from. But also, I do believe that videos like that should be kept off the internet. Just like for the children's videos rage bait as well. Because there's no world where you'd expect overwhelming positiveness from that.
Now, it's not the cleanest. But this is like the master room. And this used to be our room. Moved to the smaller room so the kids would have more room. And it's only 3 of them. So I can imagine having 7 kids in the living room while you and your husband have the master bedroom. It's insane. I just seen a way they do, like, kids don't know they're poor until other kids or everybody else tells them they're poor. Like, I know they feel it in their soul. Because ain't no way your daddy got a PS5 and is sleeping in his bed with his wife and you're on a pallet next to your siblings with, like, a big toe in your ear. You have the audacity to be pregnant again knowing all your kids sleep on the floor in a pallet tent style is insane. Like, you finna have the baby sleeping in the corner too, or to sleep in the bed for a couple months, and then, well, when the bones grow, get to sleep in the living room too. Kidnapper run right in the house, gonna trip over 7 kids to get to y'all. I mean, so like he had 2 kids when they met, and she had 1, or vice versa. She had 2, he had 1, and y'all came together and decided we should still have kids, even though we have a 1-bedroom apartment and nowhere for the caring kids we have to sleep at. Is the lights on? I mean, up there, because I mean, keep the lights on in the 1-bedroom was no problem. But it's truly not the 1-bedroom is the issue. It's the putting all the kids in the 1-bedroom, putting all the kids in the living room when you have a 1-bedroom instead of putting the kids in the, I don't know, the room.
So I made a video about that family of 6 about to be 7. The one, the one with the woman that's pregnant again, even though they already have one of their children sleeping in the kitchen on the floor. The one where they only have a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, I made it on my backup page. So if y'all want to see it, go over to my backup page. A black man stitched my video and he said, the only reason that I made that video is because it's a white woman and she is married to a dark-skinned black man and that I'm basically jealous. This level of delusion needs to be studied. The fact that you think I'm jealous of a white woman because she's with a black man who is incapable of actually providing for her, who lives in a 1-bedroom apartment, whose kids are sleeping on the floor, who are struggling to purchase shoes for their children. Me, who has a home in Southern California where every bedroom has a walk-in closet. See, y'all, this is the epitome of they really think that them just being there is enough. That is the prize. A woman with a man, a woman with a black man you won. No matter what that man is doing for you, bringing to the table, no matter what kind of lifestyle you have with that man. If you're with a man, you're winning. You're winning. You're in poverty, but you're winning because you got a man. Oh my gosh.
Not everything is meant to be posted. And let me say that again. Not everything is meant to be posted. I wish that lady would have kept her situation off the internet, because as a parent, I have only one child and I see stuff like that and I'm thinking of the kids, right? I hated that she posted the kids in those videos, right? The setup of their living room, the clutter in there. She's showing us that she's cleaning it up, and then if you go through her videos, the parents take the bedroom, right? And they have a whole PS5 set up in there. Okay? She placed that video on here for people to give their judgment. And it's a sad situation for those kids. It's like every corner is a bed or mattress, because there's 2 mattresses on the floor, if you guys don't see. And we have to speak upon these things when it gets posted on the internet, because it's not fair to the children. Fuck the parents. The kids don't deserve that. And then the nerve, we want to live in a tiny home with all those kids. With all those kids, they need a reality check. And the people will be like, oh, kids are a blessing. Shut up. If you can't afford a kid, keep your lips closed. And the fact that she wants more kids, it's very concerning.
I think everyone who's lining up to attack the lady whose family is living in a 1-bedroom apartment, like, a lot of y'all really hate poor people, and it's showing because y'all clamor at any opportunity you get to antagonize poor people. Let me start there. It's to the point where almost every video I've seen has said that this lady has 7 children, when if you listen, she says that they're a family of 6, including the 2 parents, and that they're welcoming a 7th member of the family, meaning that they do not have 6 going on 7 kids. They have 4 children going on 5. Don't confuse anything I'm saying for what is obvious. Like, this is neglect. This is not an environment that children should be in, and children especially should not be sleeping in 1, a kitchen, and 2, in a living room that's close to the front door, especially if the parents are sleeping in the bedroom itself. A lot of that factors in individual choice, and we have fucked up systems, and these parents are neglectful. Every poor person is not a neglectful parent. And I think, like, so many of y'all like jump at these opportunities, like y'all foam at the mouth to attack poor people, that y'all will, like, even add details that just aren't there. I don't want to exist in a society that allows parents to even struggle. I don't want to. And I can acknowledge when somebody is being neglectful or abusive to children. It happens across all classes of people.
Watching that lady get on here talk about me and all of my 7 kids live in a 1-bedroom. 6 are already out the cooch. 1 is freshly baking in it. And me and my man, we got all these kids in a 1-bedroom. Y'all got too much time on your hands. Y'all have way too much time on your hands, because I'm in a 1-bedroom. Me and my cat are in a 1-bedroom. Ain't no way in fuck I would have 6 kids in here and 1 in the oven and a man right beside me. There's no way I would have that. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that when you are creating kids in poverty, 9 times out of 10, those kids will still be in poverty, because there's a 5% chance that you will make it out of poverty once you're born in it. Moving on from that, what's even crazier to me is she's like, we can't afford X, Y, and Z. So if y'all as the parents recognize that y'all can't afford a bigger space, why do y'all keep overfilling it? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, your kids are sleeping in the living room. and y'all fucking in the bedroom, making more of them to sleep in the entertainment space. Like, then what's really blowing me is the whole, oh, they're doing their best. No, they're not. They're actually doing their worst, because at this point, that's a choice. Once you made it past baby number 3, the rest of them kids, y'all just doing shit. Because ain't no way you look at me in the face, looking in this camera, talking about, yeah, I have 6 kids and I'm currently pregnant with the 7th, and we're still in a 1-bedroom. What? And that's why every day I'm more and more grateful for my mother, because my mama would never go for no stupid ass shit like that. Like, granted, I am an only child and I am adopted, and I do have other siblings. We all were adopted. And I never had to grow up where I didn't have my own room. I did have to share my room because my cousins came to live with us. But I always had my own room everywhere me and my mother went. Fully decked out to the nines. My mama didn't play. I was in professional cheer. I did pro cheer. I did jazz, tap, piano, anything, any sport my little heart desired. My mom put me in it and went full throttle. My mom has never allowed me to go without. And what's crazy to me is that there are so many people who will grow up in life and they will never get to experience like your parent pouring into you so you can be the best that you can be. And it is sad because those kids, whether their parents want to admit it or not, are going to struggle eventually in the world because their parents don't have enough to give them. Their parents overextended themselves, and now the consequence for the children is that they're going to have to go without a lot of things because their parents can't afford to provide it. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. And the fact that a lot of people can't see that is even more disheartening. Like, it's even more sad because a lot of y'all can't see the error in constantly procreating and not being able to do something as simple as giving all of your kids their own bedroom. That's what's crazy.
I will never judge a person for the lack of money they have, where they live, or how many children that they have. That's not something I'm interested in judging a person for these days, given the economy. And in reference to the Jenkins story, the family of 6 living in a 1-bedroom apartment, I'm not even sure that that's not clickbait or rage bait, depending on the framing, but let's just assume that it's real. My only concern in this situation is the fact that you have your kids in the front room / living room next to the kitchen and in the hallway right at the front door. I understand you're trying to maximize space. I get that. But you have curious kids near a stove and at
So guys, this family is actually getting backlash on social media since their video started going viral. I went on their page and checked. Actually, it's not easy. I don't want to judge someone's family because I know how life is. But let me know your opinions in the comment section. So thank you so much. Until next time, it's a goodbye for now.